Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. As you can probably tell from my voice, I've got a big old cold going on at the moment, and I woke up this morning feeling a bit meh. Looked in the mirror, and definitely that mood was confirmed by my skin. I've got the dryness going on around the nose, we've got the breakout, which I always seem to get when just a little bit under the weather, and all over, I just thought my skin looked a little bit dull and a little bit lackluster. But instead of being defeated, I want to share with you 3 quick steps that you can do in order to return some plumpness, some juiciness, and some luminosity to the skin. I'm going to do all of this with drugstore and affordable products for those of you that might be on a budget, looking to streamline your skincare and reduce the cost. The best thing about it, after these 3 steps, I promise you, you'll feel better and you'll be glowing to the gods. Sit back, relax, and let's talk 3 steps to plumper skin. Now, before we get into this video, I know that I might not be feeling all like tip-top form, but I want to ask you guys out there, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments section below, because I really do enjoy hearing from you guys, and I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Whatever your thoughts on this quick routine, if you enjoy this style of content, a little more free-flowing, showing with you some different products, then let me know by reaching down and giving the video a thumbs up and a like. This is honestly the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So the key to getting that plump, juicy and glowing skin in a flash are things called humectants. Humectants are ingredients which actually draw in and retain moisture within themselves. In doing so, they plump themselves out, which can give the skin a temporary plumping, more juicy effect. They could also prevent dehydration in the long term, and they're really great additions to your skincare routine. I think we overdo certain humectants. Hyaluronic acid, it's everywhere in our skincare routine. Whilst it is a good humectant, there are other ones available, and I think the best way of approaching plumper, juicier skin is to combine multiple different humectants to harness the power and benefits of each and every one, which is what I'm going to be doing today. There are lots of ingredients that you can use in the long term to boost the radiance of your skin, things like vitamin C's, retinoids, great exfoliators, all of these will pay great dividends. But if you're looking for like a plump up, glow up in a flash, this is how you're going to achieve it. So let's kick things off with a really nice hydrating humectant packed toner. So for this, I'm going to be going in with this. This is the Q&A Marine Hyaluronate Toner, one of my personal favourites. In here, you haven't just got loads of hyaluronic acid, you've got different humectants. You've got some plant marine-based ones, which are fantastic. You've got a little touch of some glycerin in here as well, which is another great humectant, one of my personal favourites. We're going to move on to some other products that have some other humectants in, and it's about building this process in the skin to really give it all that hydration and that plumping it needs. This is one of my favourite hydrating toners, and I'm going to apply it so we can kind of judge the before and after as we go through this video. Best thing about this is it's like a gel. If you're someone that doesn't like toners that are super runny, then make sure that you try something like this, which is more gel-based, easier to apply. I also find with that gel consistency, you just get a better plumping and hydration. Now, I'm going to apply it to this section of my face so you can kind of do a compare and contrast. Also, I want to spot treat some of the breakout that I've got here, which I'm going to do off camera later on. So excuse me for just trying it on the bottom half, but you'll be able to see the impact that you get. If you're super dry and dehydrated, you can actually put multiple layers of that toner on top of itself. It doesn't pill, it doesn't ball up. For me, I think I just need one. And whilst it's still just a little tacky on the skin, going with your next product, which is going to be a moisturiser. For this, I'm using the Boots Collagen Youth Activating Night Cream. It says it's a night cream, but I use it during the day. It's absolutely fine. This is great. So you've already got some plant and marine humectants in that toner, and this actually builds on that. So you've got a touch of hyaluronic acid, you've got some soluble collagen, which is one of my favourite humectants, and this cream is absolutely beautiful. I made a little mess of that, but we're going to style that out. This will give you that instant plumping. It feels so fresh on the skin. And again, like with that toner, if you wanted to put multiple layers on because you need that extra hydration, you absolutely can. I tend to be a little bit more generous with this product because it just disappears without a trace. Some moisturisers, if you put too much on, it just weighs you down. Not with this, it all sinks in and it's got such a fresh fragrance to it. Okay, not everybody likes fragrance in their skincare, but I definitely do. On a morning, I need something to lift me up, invigorate me, and this definitely does. As you can see, it starts to plump, it gives you that nice little glow, that touch of luminosity, and any spare product you have, take it onto the back of the hands, because they need the same amount of anti-aging love too. And this is just the best plumping moisturiser I've ever found. £10, and you just can't go wrong with it. I've linked it, as I will all the products mentioned, in the description box below. Now, as that starts to sink in, let's talk sunscreen. Obviously a non-negotiable in a skincare routine, but choose the right sunscreen. Avoid things that have denatured and drying alcohols in them, because that can strip and dry the skin out, particularly if you're going to be reapplying during the day. You don't really want that if you're looking for that plump and juicy skin. If you've got a very oily and acne prone skin type, a little denatured alcohol in your sunscreen might actually be beneficial. But if you've got dry skin, like I'm going through a dry skin moment now, really just avoid it, because I feel that's a way of minimizing any future dehydration. Look for something that's got some humectants in there, it's got some calming and soothing ingredients, but also focus down on the texture. You don't want one that's like deadpan matte, because that's going to take away all the juiciness and glow that we've just put into the skin. But also you don't want something that's super dewy, because that's just going to translate as greasy as the day goes on. Finding a nice balance. When I created my own sunscreen, which is this, the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen, I did so with that texture in mind. I wanted something that was hydrating to add further to the hydration in the skin beyond what you're getting from a moisturiser, but also that leaves the skin looking that right level of dewiness. Not greasy, not deadpan matte, somewhere beautifully in the middle. And I'm really proud of having created this. It's also got that great blend of UV filters, which is going to give you that guaranteed SPF of 50 plus, but also really high UVA protection too. So protect against both wavelengths of light, which is really important. This glides onto the skin, and I like to think of it as like a good skin day in a bottle. So I'll apply that over that moisturiser and over that toner, and in just 3 steps I've got juicy, glowing, and most importantly plump skin. I always feel if you're having a good skin day, it could kind of override any cold or just feeling that you might have going on, and that's really what I'm hoping for today. And definitely when you've got your skin game on point, you feel like you're radiating, you feel like you're glowing, it definitely will help, and that's kind of what I'm feeling now. Off camera I'm going to go and do a little bit of spot treatment on the area where I've got the breakout, and then I'll repeat the same process over the top of my forehead, and of course on the neck, the ears, and the back of the neck, which are areas that you need to protect from the sun too. But hopefully you can see, let me know, can you see the difference in the comment section below? There I've got plumpy skin, I've got juicy skin, I feel like I'm glowing that little bit more, and I definitely feel much more skin confident. Best thing about it is I've got none of that dry skin issue that I woke up with. Definitely when I get a cold, my skin lets me know by going super dry and flaky. This has tackled all of that, and I just feel that little bit better for it. Sound off with your thoughts, feelings, opinions, and any alternatives that you might have to the products that I mentioned in today's video in that comment section, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and glow to the gods. Take care. Bye.